Hello, I wanted to quickly make a little video about what you can do if you've got older legs. Maybe they've got some spider veins on them, maybe they've got some weird moles or sunspots or scars, and you want to wear shorts. Because I'm 60, my legs aren't perfect anymore. There was a time when they were very good, and they're not terrible now, but I do like them to look as good as possible. I'm a dog walker, my legs are out. So what I do to start is I use this in the summertime when I'm going to have my legs out in shorts. It gives them a little bit of a base color. It doesn't streak. It doesn't stink. It doesn't make my clothes all nasty. Doesn't transfer. Today I tried this, and I looked a little bit like an Oompa Loompa today, and I had some pretty bad effects on it by midday. So I started out with this. It went on really nice. I probably got too dark of a color. This is a medium. I probably should have gotten the light, but I figured with my base tan, my legs were already kind of a medium tone anyway. So I thought this would be okay. It went on beautifully. When I first put it on, it didn't streak. It gave me full coverage. It covered up my spider veins. It covered up my scars. My legs looked perfect. By the time I was done doing 2 dog walks and I sweated a little bit, it had moved. It transferred onto my shorts, made a mess on my shorts. It did not transfer. I've got a white vinyl office chair. It didn't transfer to the white vinyl, which I was grateful for. Didn't transfer onto my couch. So it wasn't terribly transferring, but it did transfer on my shorts, on the inside. It didn't transfer to the outside where anyone else could see it, but I could see it on the inside. And also when I got home from my 2 dog walks, I had it on for probably 3 hours. And I had my feet up and I had my legs crossed, and my legs were a little tiny bit sweaty because I had just finished a dog walk. And wherever there was sweat and my legs touched together, it rubbed off. And so it got really streaky. And it is now the end of the day. It's about 6 o'clock, 6:30. And I put this on. Butch, I just got home, so Butch is all about me. I put this on probably about 7 a.m. So it's been on for almost 12 hours, so 11 and a half hours. And I'm going to show you what my legs look like now. When I got home and it started streaking really badly, I took a makeup wipe and I rubbed it off from the knees down. But I left it up here because, well, I didn't really. I kind of rubbed off a lot of it middle of the day. But this is what it looks like after about 12 hours. And it is pretty streaky. And this was after I rubbed off. I didn't have time for a shower because it was the middle of my workday. And so I just took makeup wipe, like makeup remover wipes. And I removed as much of it as I could with the wipes. And the wipes didn't really take off a lot. They took off the excess. Maybe I put it on too thick. I don't know. But I don't know if it's showing up. Let me turn the light on. I don't know how well this is showing on the camera. But it's pretty streaky. What do you think, Betty? I would not wear it again to work. I might wear it out on a date, but if it's a date where you're going to get sweaty or you're going to have skin contact with another person, I would not wear it on a date, because the last thing you want is your legs to rub off on your date. But if it's an early date and they're not touching you, and you're not going to sweat, then maybe, but I just don't know. So, not trying to sell you on that, but more of a warning. I tried this stuff years ago, and I had the same exact problem. And I thought, surely after 20 years of them making this, it would have gotten better. But 20 years ago it did this. It's still doing it. You can't trust it to stay put. It's streaky over time. Now it goes on beautifully, but as soon as you start moving or sweating or have any type of friction, which your legs are going to have friction, they're going to rub together. They're going to rub against your clothes. You know, if you rub them against another person, it's going to be a mess. And don't get in a white leather car. Just don't do it. My honest review of this is, if you had to for like a major event, it might be okay. But just for the day-to-day, I think you're better off having much less coverage, because this isn't going to cover spider veins, but it will blend them quite a bit. And this will blend them completely, but not forever. I'd say this stuff is going to look really good for an hour. Like if you were going up on stage and you were going to give a TED talk, go ahead and use this. It'll look lovely. But if you're going on a date, I'd use this, because this is going to make a mess. So that is my honest review of that product.